Good morning everyone, welcome to the workout. Let's get started. So we're going to start jumping on the spot. We want to get warmed up, guys, for the kettlebell swings, which we're doing, and we're not going to start swinging the kettlebell right away, because we want to just lift the heart rate, lift the breathing rate, and we want to warm up the joints and the muscles with a bit of simple movement before lifting a heavy kettlebell. Alright, so let's just start jumping on this spot here, everyone, and I want to remind you that as we go through the warm-up, I expect to see your energy levels rising. Okay, so if you just roll out of bed, or you've had a long day, or whatever you've got, you need to just shift gears into workout mode and give me lots of energy. Alright? So we're going to swing those arms around, always a good one for the shoulders. We're swinging the kettlebell after all, and we want to warm up through the shoulder joints. Effectively, we want to send those neuromuscular signals through the arms, through the shoulders, through the shoulder girdle, letting it know, well, hey, we're going to do something with a bell. Alright, so big sweeping circles with the arms, just like I'm doing here. And from here, we're going to roll the other way and forward roll. So sweep the arms around. Do not hold your breath. Okay, we're going to bring the arms down, everyone. We're going to just bounce and twist like this. So knees are soft, and we bounce and twist. Keep the legs together. Use the arms like I have. And you know that thing I always say at the top of the session, put a smile on your face. It helps. It makes the workout easier if you smile. You just let all that feel-good stuff in. Gets you pumped for the workout, okay? And bring it down. Okay, so we're going to step and lift. Step and lift. So take a big step. So that's that sort of split squat lunging step. Reach the arms up, like I'm doing here. So once again, getting those shoulder muscles involved and getting the legs involved a bit more as well. As you know, we have to thrust the kettlebell forward when we do kettlebell swings. So we want to kind of just mimic doing a bit of those motions as part of the warm-up. So take a big step, reach up. And as you step into that sort of lunging position, engage with your abdominals. So you're tapping into the core from now and not forgetting about using them. And keep that breath flowing. We'll do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up. Okay. Now we're ready to take up the kettlebell. Grab your kettlebell. Alright, so kettlebell swings, guys. I'll turn slightly on this side so you can see what it looks like. Your setup and technique. You tuck back. Kettlebell stays near the pelvis, and then you thrust. Thrust. Tuck and thrust. Kettlebell comes up to shoulder height. Okay, so the kettlebell comes up to shoulder height. You breathe out as the kettlebell comes up. You breathe in as it goes down, and your shoulder blades are pinching together, so do not round your back. Okay? You are not rounding your upper back. Your back and spine is nice and neutral, that fairly straight back. You're hinging at the hips, and you thrust. Let's do this. Remember the core. I told you guys, draw the navel in. You want to be using those abdominals. And as the kettlebell comes forward, do not lean back into your lower back. Just stand up straight. If you're leaning back in your lower back, you are doing it wrong. And I want to remind everyone, this is cardio, so the movements need to look like you're doing cardio. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well done. Bring the kettlebell down. We're just going to lunge now. Pretty simple. So, kettlebell at the side. So if I'm stepping with my right leg, my kettlebell's in my right hand, okay? So we step and up. So I'm showing you from the front. I'm going to show you from the side in a second as well. So you step forward, you bend both knees at a right angle, and then you step back up. So from the side view, I step, this is what I look like, a right angle at both knees, and up. As you step into that lunge, try not to swing your arm, keep your arm fairly still, and from the front view, if you look at me, when you step into your lunge, try not to droop. Try not to droop down like this. Upper body stays lifted. You step and up. So in for 15, and I'm assuming I'm coming up to 10, and you guys might have done 15 already. So if you've done 15, feel free to swap sides and up. I'm going to swap sides now, and I'll do 15 on the other side. So I've gone to the left side, so left leg is moving, kettlebell in the left hand. Step, up. Keep that rhythm going, of course. If you're getting distracted, it's the start of the session, you might be at home doing this, and if you're getting distracted by stuff that's around you, you've got to zone that stuff out, and you've got to zone into what you're doing here, because exercise requires focus, and if you're turning your head and neck, if you're turning your back and spine when you're meant to be doing this, you could potentially cause yourself problems. So stay in the room, stay in the moment, and lunge. I'll do one more, and lunge. Okay, everyone standing up. We're back to those kettlebell swings that we started with. So we tuck and thrust. So we're back here. So if after the first set of kettlebell swings and those lunges, you've taken a moment just to have a breather, that's okay. Catch your breath, center yourself, and bring yourself back into these kettlebell swings. Okay? Tuck and thrust. I'm going to turn to the side a bit. Up, up. You can see I keep the neutral back and spine, and I thrust from my pelvis, getting my butt muscles fired up, and I move that kettlebell forward. Okay, everyone, bring it down, get back here. Second set lunges. So this is all still very easy, everyone, and I know you might be thinking, no, Fernando. Well, I'm saying yes, we're doing the basic lunges again, but it's all building up to something more. Of course, this is a workout. This is still the intro. When I get into my main phase, that's when you see the meat of the business. Okay, step and up. And I love to dish meat, so you're gonna get it live in a second. And up, step, up. Right angle at both knees. I'm loving Sylvia's red in the screen. I can't miss Sylvia, she's in red this morning. Easy to pick up with the eyes, Sylvia, because my eyes are drawn to red, Sylvia. I'm going to swap sides now. So we're here, step, up. Think about what your upper body is doing. As you step into that lunge, don't collapse with the upper body. Upper body stays lifted. You're showing your strong, confident posture. Up. Into that lunge. Bend both knees at a right angle. Okay, and bring that to an end. Right, so hopefully you guys are counting your reps at home. I'm not. I'm averaging. We want about 15 reps, okay? So, we're now going to go into the kettlebell swings. Third set. In 4, 3, think about your setup. 2, and tuck, up. Breathe out strongly at the top. Neutral through the back and spine. If you're rounding your back, and I'm looking at you, oh yes I am, I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to say, straighten your back, neutral back and spine, hinge at the hips. You've got 5 seconds. Bring it down. Okay. So you can either now turn your kettlebell over like this and hold it where the handle meets the bell, or you can hold it like this way. Your lunge exercise is going to look like this now. I'll turn this way. It's not my best side, but I'll turn this way. I lunge, I push, I bring it in, I stand up. Okay, we're aiming for the same 15. In 4, 3, I'm with you, and go. Step, push, holding the kettlebell out at shoulder height, bring it in, stand up, that's 1. That's 2, step, push, in, that's 3, and step, push, in, that's 4, and step. Breathe. When you push those arms away from you, tap into your abdominals a bit more. And down. Are we halfway there? I think we are. Step, push, in. Get the back knee near the ground. That's a sign of a good lunge. I think 4, is it? We'll go 3. Last 2, 2. Last 1. Stand up. Okay, so before we do that this side, bring the kettlebell back down. We're going to do kettlebell swings. So we're back here, tuck and thrust. We're not going to do the other leg as yet. So you've got to remember which leg was just in front. So, I know you're swinging the kettlebell, but essentially I'm giving your arms a little bit of a rest because we need to do the same thing on the other side. Breathe. And bring it down. Okay, hold your kettlebell. I just want to remind you guys that when you swing the kettlebell, look at me, this shouldn't happen. And sitting down in the middle of the workout is also not allowed. Thank you. In 4, 3, just saying. And step, push. You think I can't see you, right? But I see when you sit down for no good reason. You're working out. You've probably been sitting down
all day long. You've probably just gotten out of bed from having rest. You don't get to sit down during my workout. That's a no! Up, lunge, out, in. I know you're thinking, oh my God, Fernando, how did you see me? I see everything. Look behind you. I'm right there. Lunge, push, in. Get that back near the ground. 4 more. 4, 3. I think I'm getting up to 12. 2. 1 more. Push, in, and up. Okay. You'll be happy to. I'm going to put you on the ground now, everyone. So bring yourselves around onto the ground with your kettlebell. Take hold of your kettlebell. So, listen to me. You're holding onto the kettlebell where the handle meets the bell. There's a right angle at your knees. Everyone look at my feet. If your feet are doing this, where they're too far apart and you can't place your feet on the ground, you got to bring them back so they're flat on the ground. Similarly, if your feet are too near the butt and I can't see an open space in the knee joint, that's wrong. I want you to hold your arms out like this. I know, keeping the challenge on the arms. Lift and down. Lift. So you're just lifting your hips up, but you're keeping those arms working. We just did the front raise with the lunges, and now we've come down to give those shoulder muscles, the anterior deltoids, the muscles at the front of your shoulders, we're giving them a little bit of an extra task to hold the kettlebell out as we curl, do the glute lifts up and down. So, you breathe out. I've stopped just to focus on you. You breathe out as the hips come up. You breathe in as they go down. And all the while, look at me again, you're holding your kettlebell out just above the chest and you're lifting your hips up and down. When those hips come up, contract your butt, contract your abdominals and a bit of the lower back of the legs as well, your hamstrings. Okay, primary muscle, your butt. Up and down and lift and down. We'll do 2 more. Lift and down. 1 more. Lift and down. So now I'm going to allow you to bend your elbows like this. Do not rest the kettlebell on your chest. Curl up and down. Curl up and down. So your elbows are bent. That's a little bit less effort on the shoulders, getting the biceps now and the forearm muscles to come into play a bit more. But the primary focus here should be on the abdominals. We're doing a curl up, and you curl up about 30 to 45 degrees. You do not need to take your kettlebell and your head over your knees. Okay? Up and down. Breathe out. Breathe in. We're aiming for another 12 to 15. I think we're somewhere near the end. You know, when you're a studio teacher, you get into the habit after teaching many classes of averaging where you're at. Because you're busy teaching, you're giving teaching points, you're walking around the studio, you're looking at your participants, but you generally have that sense in you when you've done 16 counts, especially if you've done exercise to music. So I know we're here now, so I'm going to curl up, I'm going to lie back down, and I'm going to move that kettlebell out. So whilst I might be averaging, of course, I'm depending on you, my participant, to count. You don't want to do extra, do you? I know what you're like. Right. So we've been doing double arm swings since the start. We're going to move into now single arm swings. So we're going to single arm. Everything remains the same. Shoulder blades pinching together. Tuck back. Thrust the pelvis into the forearm. Bring the kettlebell up with the free arm. You are going to tap, tap, tap. So you tuck, thrust, and tap at the top. When we swap arms to do the other side, you're going to swap arms at the top. Get ready. In 3, 2, swap. Tap, tap. Tap back, thrust forward, tap at the top. Up, up. If you find this too intense, put both hands back on the kettlebell so you have that option to go down a level. After 3, we're going to swap arms. 2, go back to the first arm and tap, tap. Use your breath. Thrust your hips forward. After 3, you're going to swap sides. 2, swap, and up. Make this look like cardio. If it's too slow, where's the momentum to bring the kettlebell up? Okay, bring it down. Either hold it like this, you decide, or turn it over like this. Right, lunge, arms go out in 4, 3, 2, and lunge, push, in, up. Lunge, don't let the back knee hit the ground. Keep that back knee floating. Tummy muscles in. That was 4. Again, and 6. So we're halfway there, 6 more to go. Out. Keep the rhythm in the exercise. Look at how I do it if you're not sure. 4 more. 4, out, in, and up. 3, out, in, and up. 2, out, in. Last one. And up. Okay, bring it down. So I think if you remember well, before we do the other side, we need to go back to the kettlebell swings. And don't forget, it's single arm swings in 4, 3, set up, 2, and tap. Show me. I'm looking at you. Keep moving. Get ready to swap arms. 3, 2, swap, and up, up, up. Thrust. Energy. Okay, that's your word. Energy. Okay, bring it down. Other side now. Everyone. Turn the kettlebell upside down. Hold it at chest level. Lunge, push, in, and up. Lunge, push, in, and up. Lunge, push, in, and up. Lunge, push, in. Again. Lunge, push, in, and up. Lunge, push, in. Bend the back knee. 6. Back knee near the ground. 2 more to go. Last one. Okay, well done. Look, good job if you got through that. Let's head down on the ground. One leg down, other leg down. Turn yourselves around. We're back to the glute raises, everyone, with the arms extended like this. So now both hands are holding the kettlebell, both arms are outstretched. It should feel easier. Leg positioning from the last round. Don't forget, we come up like this and down. This is number 5 I'm on. You're probably behind because you're following. You're probably number 3 or 4. As you bring the hips up, draw the tummy in. Keep your neck centered. Try not to look around your room. You should be total focus on this exercise. Five more to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up. Okay, elbows are bent, your hair curl up and down. So the elbows are bent. Don't over curl. Breathe out as you come up. Breathe in as you go down. Five more. 5, contract the abdominals. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down. Okay. Place the kettlebell to the side. Turn yourselves over, turn around, and bring yourselves up to standing up. So we're here. Bring that arm up like this. Alright, so you're going to do shoulder presses next. I'm just going to step back a bit. You're going to lift and down. The arm is out to the side like mine, so if you look like this. So what tends to happen with this exercise is people collapse the arm in like this and it's resting on the shoulder joint. Don't do that. Keep the arm in that rectangular fashion. One more. We're going to swap arms now. I'm just going to say, when you stop mid-exercise, I can see you. Okay, we're here. I like how you guys think, oh, Fernando can't see me. I'll take a cheeky rest. I can actually see you. I can see when you're standing in the screen just like this, hand on the hip, looking like a supermodel, thinking, I'll have a rest whilst he does the reps. No, I do the reps, you do the reps. How about that? Lift, lift. Okay, so once you've done the required reps, everyone, you'll be happy to hear we're heading back down on the ground. So you're coming down here now. And we're going to go back to focusing on those glute raises, and kettlebell goes on the abdominals here. Everyone, your feet are flat on the ground. We're not using the arms, we've just done a bit of arms almost in quick succession, so we'll give them a rest as we come up like this. Make sure the weight is on your muscle of the abdominals, not your bony pelvis and down. I was reading an article in which they were saying lots of female bike users are suffering from incontinence from sitting on the bike for long periods of time. and they quoted a particular, a famous bike brand that is contributing to this rise in female incontinence. Okay, and whilst there might be a multitude of reasons as to why a woman specifically would have incontinence, they are finding a link between sitting on a bike for long periods of time and, well, incontinence of the pelvic floor. Lift. So this little exercise we're doing here, you might be thinking, well, why is Fernando talking about that? Well, this little exercise is a good one for zipping up and tightening not just the butt, but the pelvic floor, so that nothing's coming out when you don't want it coming out. It's under your command. And down. Have you done 15 as yet? Talk to me, everyone. Yeah? Okay, and come down. So here now, we're going to bend the elbows. You notice the curl-ups after we've done the lying exercise. So up and down. So it really goes to show, this new study that they're doing, that, you know, it does not pay to sit on your butt. Ooh, you heard that here first. It does not pay to sit on your butt all day long. Lift. Imagine you're sitting at a desk because we're at home, all right? You do 10 hours sitting at your desk in front of a computer, and then you decide to do some exercise and then you sit on a bike. So you spend most of your day in this sitting position. No wonder you're going to start having problems, not just in the pelvic floor, but in the lower back, in the upper back, in the flexibility of your leg muscles. Look it up. I speak only the truth. Everyone, make the next one your last one. And down. Okay. Roll onto your side, and for this next one you can stay kneeling down. I'm sure you're going to be happy to hear that. You're going to bring the arm up, so you don't need to stand up. It's the arm that's working, so whether you're kneeling down or standing up, look, if you have knee issues and you don't have a padded surface like I do, then by all means stand up. Okay, otherwise you're here, lift, lift. We're not actually using the knees, we're just kneeling on them. Two more. Bring it down. We're going to swap sides. Next one up. Lift. I'm going to finish on time because, you know, I know Sylvia on a Sunday morning, she's got a hot date. She reminded me of that. So, and bring it down. Okay. Well done for getting through that. We're going to go back to lying on our back. Don't panic. We're not going to stand up. We're not going to start swinging the kettlebell. I think that bit of the session is now over. We're here. Arms are stretched. No. Bend the elbows. Excuse me. So, with the elbows bent, you're back into the curl-ups. Aiming for another 15. Five more to go. Breathe out as you come up, breathe in as you go down. And that's the last one. And down. Okay. Guys, place your kettlebell aside. Alright, so we've come to the end of the workout. It's time for stretching. So I want you to grab your band, everyone. So I've got my band just here off camera. So, band under the middle of the shoe if you've got a band. If you don't have a band, it's not a big thing. If you've got a towel, like a kitchen towel or a bath towel nearby, you can use it. Otherwise, just use your hands behind the leg. Keep your butt on the ground. Bring your leg up into stretched position like this. You can see that my knee is straight, and what I'm not doing is I'm not rolling off my butt. I keep my butt on the ground and I bring my leg back into stretched position like this. Well done. Hey, well done. Sunday morning. Fitness finished. You can get on with your day. I know. So as you're holding this stretch, do not hold your breath. Do not tilt your head backwards like this. So if you're finding yourself doing this, it's wrong. You can see that my voice has changed, and that's because I'm overstretching my neck. So drop the chin down, guys. Keep the air flowing. Keep the neck in a lovely neutral position, and focus on your breathing to allow your heart rate and your breathing rate to drop and to come back to some sort of balanced breathing, heart beating tempo. Everyone, you're going to take a breath in, breathe out. You're going to swap legs, put the other leg in, bring the other leg out, and bring the leg back into that stretched position. So don't be surprised if you find that, well, actually it feels better on one side, or for some people it might feel tighter on one side, and that's because we're generally, a lot of times there's an imbalance in flexibility between the right and left. So if you find you're a bit tighter, don't bring the leg back as much. And if you're more flexible, that's great. You don't need to keep going and going and going. Just bring the leg into stretched position and hold it there. I promise you, when it's at this position here, it's stretching, okay? Keep the knee straight, so try not to bend at the knee. We're only holding it for about 30 seconds. Take a breath in, breathe out, release the leg. Move the band aside, turn onto your side, turn yourselves over and bring yourselves up, one leg at a time into standing up. Okay, now front of the leg stretch, heel towards the bum, both knees together. Bring the knee back a bit more, Emma, bring the knee back a bit more, Isabel. You too, Georgina, stand a bit taller and bring that knee back. You're kind of folding at the hip here a bit, Georgina. Open up by standing taller. I'm loving David's blue kettlebell. Very snazzy, David, very snazzy. Nice. I could jump through the screen and eat that kettlebell. It's such a good looking kettlebell, David. Whew. Who knew? He's got taste, Shungu, he's got taste. Everybody swap legs now, next one up. Heel towards the bum, both knees together. As I look at your screen there, Shungu, is that an animal lying on your mat? Yes, it is. I thought, oh my God, and it's the size of a lion? It's the color of a lion, it's the size of a lion. Shungu, you've got a pet lion. Oh my God, is that allowed in Zimbabwe? What? Huh. I wish I could put the screen on you so the rest of the group could see your lion pet. Okay. So we're into this stretch, aren't we? Sorry, I just realized my leg is up. I'm getting confused by a lion here. I didn't know that Shungu was such a lion lover. Ooh, David. Here. Release the arms, bring the arms around your head, drop the chin towards the chest and hold. Keep the shoulders down, round your back. Release the arms, everyone. Roll the arms round, ease your shoulders out. And go the other way. I take it that Florence wasn't actually texting me because no text has come through, thank God. Bring the arms down. Everyone shake, shake, shake. Ease your body out. Good, everyone. Standing tall, you're going to breathe. Breathing in, reaching up, up, up. And down one more time. Breathing in, reaching up, up, up. And down. Give yourselves a clap, everyone. Good job.